Hello students, this is the next lecture of MIS. We are done with Unit 2. From today onwards, we are proceeding with Unit 3. And the topic that we are going to cover today is organizational planning process. So this is the overview of Unit 3. That these things we are going to study in this unit. The organizational planning process, and planning for short and long range operations in an organization, systems approach to development of information system, how system thinking is helpful in development of information system, then the role of MIS in integrating various functional departments, like how MIS is able to integrate various departments like HR, finance, marketing, operations, etc. And then we are going to study about the enterprise resource planning. So first of all, with the organization planning process, we know that planning is very, very important, whether it is for an organization or for an individual. If you talk about in your individual life, if you want to achieve something, then also the planning is very, very important. So these are the steps that we are going to study for the organizational planning process. First of all, team building, modeling, and consensus. To achieve a particular thing, the team building is important, like what particular team or which particular team is going to go for this particular task or objectives, and their consensus at one point is very, very important. Then the second thing is evaluating what organization has accomplished and what they have acquired. They have two, three things they have to evaluate, that what organization has already achieved and what are the things they are already having it. Now, once they are done with like internal sources, what are the sources that they are having, resources they are having, then is analyzing the business, or you can say analyzing the environment. Now, environment means you must have studied in strategy, like pestle analysis, or that political, economical, socio-technical, cultural, and the legal issues, this and environmental issues. So these are the things that you have to analyze if, while planning the process. Economic conditions means you have to look what changes might occur in interest rate or inflation rate, GDP in future. Political also, like which government is going to come in power. Societal also, you have to follow a various thing which is according to the societal norms. Then anticipating and evaluating the impact for future development. These things also you have to consider, like okay, we are planning for this, what will be the impact of this thing in near future and how it will impact in organizational growth. Then building a shared vision and deciding on what goals they want to. Then now you have done with all the analysis and you are done with the objectives. The next step is to design a vision, and like after so many years, where you want to see yourself and what are the goals you want to achieve. Then deciding what actions to achieve goals. Now you are done with goals. Now you have to follow certain actions, strategies to achieve those goals. Now, see, this is just a flow chart for organization planning process. So it will be easier for you to understand. First of all, analyze the organization environment. That I have already told, that in organizational environment, you have to take care of internal resources or internal people like employees, their interdepartmental relationships. Then is coming to your forecast, internal and external developments. Evaluate the accomplishment and resources. This is all internal things. Then you have to build a team model or team building. You, that entire team who is going for that particular objective has to come to a consensus Once this has been done, then you have to establish mission, vision, goal, objectives. Like these terms we will be reading in the coming lectures. These are very, very important when you are talking about the business strategy. I hope you must be familiar with these terms as you have already gone through the subject strategic management. Then once you are done with those finalizing your mission, vision, goals, and objective, then you have to develop strategies, policies, and various tactics how you are going to achieve these goals. These are the actions, or you can say approaches to achieve the goals you have decided. And accordingly, you have to articulate the organizational plan. On the basis of strategies, then you will make an organizational plan and develop the method for implementation and control. Control means you have to measure what is the difference between what you expected and what actually the performance was. So you have to check the difference between the actual and the desired state, and then you can again give the feedback, and again the process will continue. Now the result of this entire process is plan. Plan means your action statement. Planning is considered the most fundamental function in any organization. Now, after making the planning process, you have done, okay, we are going to do all these things. We have to achieve these things, and these are my course of action. So now, how you will execute the result of this entire process is your plan. Actions which are necessary to achieve the goals which are required to achieve the following objectives. Planning process, once the planning process has been done, it is followed by implementation. First, you will plan that how things will go, then you will try to implement them. Means you actually deploy the things. Actually में वो चीजें हो रही हैं. Then after that, which is monitored by control measures, which provide feedback for the planning. अब यहाँ पे क्या बात हो रही है कि आपने पहले प्लानिंग की, then implementation किया, then you checked whether whatever you have planned और जो actually में performance थी वो whether they are equal or somewhere lacking, कि हमने जो प्लान किया था, जो ऑब्जेक्टिव सेट किए थे, are we able to achieve those objectives? If yes, then your planning is good. If you're not able to achieve those goals, then somewhere some loopholes are there, some lacking is there in the planning. If you met your expectations, that means the planning process is okay. So planning process, the outcome of planning process will decide that how you are going to proceed for implementation process, and then you can check that whether you have achieved the required goal or not. Plan is, you can say, it is a blueprint of specifying the resource allocation, schedules, and other actions necessary for attaining goals. This we have already discussed. Like plan is, you can say, the overall format for how you are going to achieve these things. You do planning in your own life also. Suppose you want to go for IIT, IIM in after 12. So you must have made a plan, okay, how much hours, these many hours I have to dedicate for this particular section, and these many hours for these sections. Or you, if you want to go after BBA, you want to go out or after this. So you have planned things accordingly. Accordingly, you change your planning process also, and the set of action that are required. So a very popular saying is there by Cheshire Cat and Lewis Carroll that if you don't know where you are going, it doesn't matter which way you go. That means if your goals are not fixed, you don't know what to do, then whatever way you go, it doesn't matter. If you don't know your destination, then whatever way you take, to reach anywhere. If you don't have any destination, means you will reach somewhere else, not to the desired destination. So it is of no use. So this is all planning, or you can say plan. So plan is very, very important before implementation, before moving ahead. So planning is a very important thing that has to be taken care of, and all the uh, members of the organization has to mutually agree with the desired set of plan that has been decided. So in the next lecture, we will be discussing about the various approaches and types of MIS planning. So this is all for today's. This was just the introduction. Thank you.